Securing our web applications, a deep dive into injection attacks. Good morning, everyone. My name's Ben Davis, and I'm a member of the security team here at our company. Today's session dives deep into a critical web security risk, injection attacks, specifically ranked A03 on the OWASP Top 10 list for 2021. In today's digital landscape, our web applications are the face of our business. They handle sensitive data, facilitate customer interactions, and contribute significantly to our brand image. Securing these applications is paramount. Understanding and proactively preventing injection attacks is an essential step towards achieving robust web security. The devious nature of injection attacks. Imagine a seemingly harmless form on your website, a search bar, a login portal, or even a comment section. Now picture a malicious actor crafting code that can be disguised as a regular user input and injected into these forms. This code, once injected, can manipulate the application into performing unintended actions. This is the essence of an injection attack. Attackers exploit vulnerabilities in web applications to inject malicious code. This code can be written in various languages depending on the type of injection attack. Once executed, the consequences can be far-reaching. Attackers can steal sensitive data like login credentials, customer information, and financial details. They can disrupt website functionality, cause outages, and even gain unauthorized access to critical systems within your infrastructure. Injection attacks come in various forms, each targeting a specific platform or functionality within a web application. SQL injection. This is the most prevalent type, targeting applications that interact with databases. Attackers inject malicious code into forms, search bars, or comments. This code, disguised as user input, can manipulate database queries. Imagine a login form where a username field is used to construct a database query to verify the user's credentials. An attacker could inject code that bypasses authentication altogether, granting them unauthorized access to user accounts and potentially the entire database. Cross-site scripting. Here, attackers inject malicious scripts into web pages. These scripts are designed to execute in the user's browser when they visit the compromised page. The consequences can vary from stealing session cookies used to maintain user logins to redirecting users to phishing sites designed to steal their personal information. In some cases, attackers can even manipulate the content displayed on the website, potentially defacing it with malicious messages. LDAP injection. This attack targets lightweight directory access protocol, servers used for authentication and authorization. Attackers inject malicious code that disrupts directory services or grants them unauthorized access to user accounts and privileges within the LDAP server. OS command injection. This injects malicious code into commands executed by the operating system on which the web application runs. This can grant attackers complete control of the server, allowing them to install malware, steal sensitive files, or disrupt critical system processes. Injection attacks can have a devastating impact on an organization. Here's a real-world example. The Target data breach of 2013. Attackers used a combination of SQL injection and other vulnerabilities to gain access to Target's point-of-sale systems. This resulted in the compromise of over 40 million customer records, including credit card information and personal data. The breach caused significant financial losses for Target, legal settlements, and a severe blow to the reputation. This case highlights the importance of proactively addressing injection attacks. Fortunately, there are several effective strategies to prevent injection attacks and safeguard our web applications. Input validation. The first line of defense is rigorously validating all user input. This involves ensuring data meets expected criteria, such as a valid email format or specific character limits. For instance, a username field should only accept alphanumeric characters and not special characters like apostrophes or semicolons. Additionally, filtering out potentially malicious characters or code helps prevent its injection into queries or scripts. Parameterized queries. This technique separates data from SQL code within database queries. Instead of embedding user input directly into the query, placeholders are used. The actual data is then provided as separate parameters. This prevents the web application from interpreting user input as code, eliminating the possibility of malicious code manipulation of database queries. Preventing injection attacks requires a collaborative effort from various stakeholders within the development process. Here's a breakdown of best practices tailored to specific roles. For developers, utilizing secure coding frameworks that enforce secure coding practices and minimize vulnerabilities to injection attacks. These frameworks provide guidelines and tools to help developers write secure code from the beginning. Leverage libraries and tools for data sanitation. These tools automate tasks like escaping special characters and validating user input, reducing the risk of human error and ensuring consistent security practices throughout the development process. For testers, integrate injection testing into your test plans. Several automated tools can help identify and exploit potential injection vulnerabilities in the application. These tools simulate attacker behavior, attempting to inject malicious code and identifying weaknesses in the application's defenses. For technical and non-technical managers, stay informed about the latest injection attack trends and vulnerabilities. Allocate adequate resources for security testing and secure coding practices during development. This ensures that developers have the necessary tools and training to write secure code and that security testing is a well-integrated part of the development lifecycle. Foster a culture of security within the organization. Encourage open communication regarding security concerns and empower employees to report suspicious activity. This fosters a proactive approach to security and allows for early detection and mitigation of potential threats. In conclusion, injection attacks remain a prevalent threat in the ever-evolving landscape of web security. By implementing these best practices, staying updated on the latest threats, and working together as a team, we can significantly strengthen the security posture of our web applications. Remember, security is an ongoing process. By prioritizing security throughout the development lifecycle and fostering a culture of security,